Like this stone fence still standing, you can still see remnants of the original Hunter's Hot Springs off of Convict Grade Road outside of Springdale. And while not much is left of this historical hotspot, locals to this area tell me they hope it has a bright future. These are the only remnants of what once was the Grand Hunter's Hot Springs.
The big building itself burned down in the 30s, and there's still fire hydrants sitting out there.
Now it's a shell of its former self when the resort drew dignitaries and a long list of who's who to this corner of Montana.
Supposedly Wyatt Earp, Teddy Roosevelt, Doc Holliday.
All ruins now, but a sign spotted and shared across Facebook is kindling excitement the hot springs might come back.
That would be a great option.
Just more stuff to do around here.
I think it would bring a lot more people around.
Jeannie Chapel is one of the many Big Timber residents who remember soaking in Hunters.
It was just a big metal Quonset building, had a great big huge slide.
And more than just a memory, Chapel can take us back through the history of the hot springs with a whole exhibit devoted to it at the Crazy Mountain Museum.
A lot of people did it for medicinal reasons.
Always known to the Apselica people as a place of healing, the hot springs were developed into a sanitarium by white settlers to this area around 1864, and it grew to a premier destination in the West.
There was a golf course. There were different little springs, private springs that you could go into. Dakota Hotel, which was the big one, had a beautiful dining room, and the pool was attached on the end of it.
But all good things must come to an end. A fire destroyed the hotel in the 1930s, and the property was sold. Other owners tried to revive it.
Harold and Mavis Johnson were the ones that owned it when I was a kid. And they bought it from his mother's estate and ran it until 1974.
While it's still a mystery who put these signs up, the land is now owned by Russell Gordy, operating as the Lone Star Land and Cattle Company. While representatives from the Gordy family say they're not yet ready to discuss future plans, Chapel and others are hopeful that this hot water icon could return.
I would love to see that. It gives me goosebumps to think about it.
Near Springdale, Jackie Coffin, MTN News.